Blessed be everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing a tarot card reading, but it's more about how you can read the court cards, a different way of using the court cards. That may make it a little bit easier for you to read the court cards. I've certainly found that using this method helps me read the court cards because they can be a little tricky. Before we do though, I'm Sandra from MysteryWitchSchool.com, author of Crafting Your Wiccan Path. If you want to know more about tarot, Wicca, witchcraft and shadow work, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. If you want to become a Confident Tarot Reader, my Confident Tarot Reader course is still available at the time of this video. And you can join that by going to the description field below this video and signing up for the course. So let's get into the tarot cards for today. I picked a court card just to have as an example of the court card that we're talking about. So in this case, it's the King of Pentacles using the Waite-Smith deck. And this character as a person, if they were coming up into reading, they could be the querent themselves, or they could just simply be somebody in the querent's life. And you'd see that come up in a reading, and you might describe the person could be, you know, quite mature and reliable. They're quite accomplished. They're probably pretty good with finance and investment and yada yada, depending, of course, on where it's falling in the reading with other cards. So there's a lot of different ways it could happen. It just depends on where it's falling in the spread. And then it's kind of like you've got to figure out what this person's doing. Like, who are they? What are they experiencing? Because this is really just describing the energy of a person or a personality. It could be the querent themselves. Now, it could be representing some qualities maybe that the querent themselves maybe needs to try to bring into their life, or maybe they're bringing into their life. So they might be bringing in more financial stability, or coming into a situation where they're going to be exercising those qualities of being able to be a little bit more in control of their finances. But sometimes it's still not necessarily giving you all the information that you might want. So often what you can do, and you don't have to do this every time you do a reading, but it's a good idea to decide you're going to do this before you actually do the reading, is to pick another card. In this case, it is the Four of Pentacles, and this one I just picked at random, which is kind of interesting, and place it on top of your King, and use this card to give you more information about what this King is experiencing right now. So this could be, again, the querent, or it could be somebody in the querent's life. And then you can say that this card that's on top of them is what is going on with this person at the moment. So this King at the moment is accomplished. They've got all the material needs pretty much met, but they seem to be they may have a problem with the fear of letting it go. They might be holding on too tight to what it is that they have. They might be being a miser. They might be being selfish. It depends again on the context of the reading. Or they might simply be wanting to invest their money at this particular time, and they're looking for a way to securely invest something that's not too risky. They might be looking for more financial security and ways of really stabilizing what it is that they have. It all depends on the reading at the time. But by putting the other card on top of the court card, you're getting more of an idea of what's going on with the court card personality. If it's a personality, so maybe that person's sort of stepping into being more accomplished with their finances, for example, and then you've got the Four here. You could be saying, you know, you are being more careful with your money now. You're holding on to it more now. Maybe you're investing it. Maybe you're not spending it so much, and that could be a positive thing if this is positively aspected. Or you could be saying, you know, yes, you've worked quite hard at amassing your security. You actually have some security, but you know, you're holding on too tight to it at the moment. Maybe you need to invest in something, or maybe you need to look at what you want to do with that money and allow it to keep flowing so it doesn't become stagnant and you end up losing it all. So it really just depends on what the scenario is but by putting your card on top of the court card, it's going to give you more information about that court card and the role that personality or person is playing in the life of the querent. So that's just a little court card tip that I thought I'd give you. I often read the court cards that way. It really just depends. I intuitively try to gauge at the beginning of a reading, before I do the reading, what I'm going to do with the court cards, because there's a number of different ways you can work with them. So once again, if you want to become a Confident Tarot Reader, sign up for the Confident Tarot Reader course. It is still open for enrollments. I'm going to keep it open for quite a while because it is an evergreen course essentially. I'm teaching it live at the moment, having live classes, but those classes are actually then put into the course website that you can then go in and watch the replay and learn in your own time and DIY it, and then just ask me questions via email, or you can join in on the Zooms if you are able to join in on the Zooms. So it's really up to you how you want to work it and how you want to do it. So Confident Tarot Reader, link in the description field below this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com. Blessed be.